Yo, what's going on? YouTube back again with another banger video. Right now I got my headphones on. I really don't even typically use headphones. I'ma just use my, I don't know, because my mic been just tripping, bro, lately. I don't know what the hell's been going on, but what's I'm gonna do, bro? I'm gonna just take these off, actually. And I'm gonna just put my, god damn, I just dropped my shit. I need to get a mic, y'all. I don't know what the hell's been going on. I need to get a mic for this, and I need to get a real computer, but I'm just throwing my AirPods. I ain't gonna lie, I don't really care. Let's go. We about to watch this video right here, man. It's called Gen Z Killing the Streets. Gen Z killed the street culture with logic.
Whole bunch of adults.
Hold on, what the hell? Hold on, let's go back, man. I don't know what the hell's been going on.
When you arguing with a HUD person, and then be like, you're not straight.
Let me tell y'all this, bro. As an African American growing up in this country, people sit up here, especially if you live in certain areas, right? If you go to a suburban school and you not with that gangster shit, and the white people expect you to be on that shit, it's kind of like what you see on TV is just not what replicates on real life. You know what I mean? All that shit you see on TV, nigga, that's a fantasy. All these white hoes, the white females that might like black dudes because they have a fantasize that shit and they want to be like, oh my gosh, is that real life? Is that really what happens? No. It's all bullshit. It's all facade. All these dudes that come from these neighborhoods and all this extra shit that come whenever they're fucking 8 years old, and then they try to play gangster from 11 years old to fucking 19 or 18. This shit gotta go, man.
You're not straight. You're not straight. You're not from the hood.
It doesn't matter.
You grew up with your parents. So
Gen Z has broken the street culture curse, and they need credit. When it's time to dogpile on people, we gonna do that. But when it's time to congratulate, we need to be just as loud. There are significantly less gang members in Gen Z. Significantly less street dudes. And I'm proud of y'all for that.
But there are these YNs though. There are these YNs. So y'all are still forgetting there are YNs. There are people that run around. So don't act like they just don't exist anymore now, or they're slowing down completely. No, it's because they're YNs, and then some people are just like, man, fuck that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm not gonna get killed over this dumb shit. But yeah,
I really am, because we needed a generation to completely reject that entire way of thought. Because doing that.
And the funniest thing about Gen Z, I'm Gen Z, is that the fact that, bro, gang, even still to this day, I still get looked at like a lame because I was a black dude that just never cared about that street shit. I didn't give a shit. Nigga, I came from a nice family. My parents worked too damn hard to be in this country for me to sit up here and act street. The one thing I always hated, is my parents always try to, not my parents, but my pops compare me to certain people that were in my family group that were like, I was like, do you even know what he even does, bro? And I was just like, how was he an example of what I need to be? No damn example. He's a fucking shitty example. But still.
The opposite has broken families and created generational traumas for everybody involved. Gen Z is the generation that across the board has decided.
And also, Gen Z nowadays, bro, is the most motherfuckers that smoke. If you didn't notice, look how many vapes these motherfuckers buy. Now, look how many vapes these motherfuckers buy. Look how many times these niggas will steal from a store just because of a fucking vape. These niggas won't even steal candy. These niggas won't even steal petty shit. They're gonna steal, they're gonna steal a vape. That's some petty shit, but still.
It doesn't even make sense to sacrifice your life for people who tell you that your life is worth nothing. Young Thug told Gunna, if we go to jail and do life, we just do life. And then we try to figure out how to get out. What sense does that make? None. That's what sense it makes. That line of
you call your Jewish lawyer. Get that shit out the way.
thought is something that only can exist in the mind of someone who is exceptionally immature and hooked connected to their trauma. Money Mitch told you he loved the game, and then the game took his life. Gen Z doesn't want that, and I applaud y'all for it.
Man, I remember growing up, if you wasn't street or had some type of ties to like being hood or being
The one thing is, bro, he right. If you grow up, I grew up to where, motherfucker, I was in one year, or like 2-3 years, I'm chilling in the suburbs. Next year, I'm in the motherfucking area where I'm just like, or 1 week, I'm chilling in my beautiful suburbs. Next fucking week, I'm like, I got what's the name screaming down my damn throat. No, I got freaking dudes talking about, oh, you ain't street, you ain't thug, you ain't da 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 da. Come on, man.
street, you was a lame. People would really be like, bro, you ain't got no real struggle. People would really try to roast you because you rather not be in the streets. But I believe that Gen Z is growing up in a generation.
And there is no street code. There is no street code from the ages of 16, not 16, sorry. From the ages of fucking 12 to 13. I mean, 12 to freaking 17, 18. There's no street code.
Where there's so many other options of things that you can be because you're able to see it all over the internet. There's so many different people other than putting yourself in a box of some type of street culture, especially when we're able to see the street culture in real time rather than just seeing the street culture in cool movies. We're able to see that these dudes do not actually follow their own rules. We're able to watch videos about prison and jail and realize that really ain't no cool place to be. While you over here rapping, talking about fresh out, free such and such, Gen Z does not want to repeat that.
The fact that the streets are being labeled as lame, bro, what?
I mean, it's a whole movement by these these rappers, and now the streets all fuck the streets. I guess so.
If only we had that patch method back then. Streets was always deemed as cool, being gangster, cool, being tough, cool, ruining people's days on a day-to-day basis, whether it's fighting or...
And it's not even the craziest thing is that you get kicked out of places. I remember even one time, bro, we had a fucking mall. It was back in 2022. We had a fucking mall. I'm chilling. I really went by myself. I had a date, and I took her, and I was cooling. At first, I don't see much YNs. I don't see much shit going on. Nothing crazy. Da-da-da-da-da. Next motherfucking minute... The minute when she leaves, the minute when I walk her out, right? The walk her out, and I was in 10th grade. Oh, no. It was like, I was in my freshman year, right? I walk her out. Boom. The minute when I go back into the mall to chill, because I was supposed to get picked up later. This is like for like 7 o'clock or something like that. Like 7 o'clock or like maybe like 6 o'clock or some shit like that. It's funny because I go into the mall, and I don't know, I just see YNs, but they like YNs like skis, maybe on skis here and there, just hella, and it's just like so y'all only come on a certain day, at a certain time, and then I remember even going into this hole, right, and I was cooling with my homeboys. These are some guys I know now. That's my home. I'm cool with them, right? They older than me by like two years or something, like 2 months, 3 years maybe. 3 years or some shit like that. Cool. They walk. Cool. I'm walking with them. I'm cooling with them, talking. Da da da. And this is what happens. Right when they leave, they go somewhere. Yeah, when they leave, they go somewhere. What happened? Yeah, when they leave, they go somewhere. Bro, there's a whole bunch of YNs. And mind you, I'm motherfucker. I grew up in a normal neighborhood. I didn't have nothing crazy to struggle with. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of mental shit like that, right? I'm gonna just say this. The minute when I go in this motherfucker, I'm a civilized human being. I don't go around doing all this crazy shit. I don't do this shit for attention. To me, automatically, if I do that shit, I automatically feel bad. I automatically feel like, damn, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I obviously have that regret. Like, what am I doing? Why am I acting like a gangster? Whatever, right? Even if my pants is down, I'm sad. That shit ain't... I pull my pants up immediately. I'm talking about we walk out. I go up to if you guys know, like most malls sometimes don't really have a movie theater, but this mall had a movie theater, right? I go in there, boom. I want to watch the Batman movie again. Boom, boom. I go up, just a whole bunch of. I'm talking about causing issues. I'm talking about some of these dudes cussing at the security, all this type of shit, getting mad. I'm like, bro, do y'all like know how to like act? Some of these kids, it's influenced by the street culture you see on social media, not even social media, but you see around. I'm like, some of y'all live in some nice areas. Some of y'all don't even, some of y'all moms tell y'all don't even have to work until you just want to, until you just like, hey, get a job just for experience for now or whatever. Some of y'all just work for experience just so, you know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers dead ass was trying to be gangster, and I'm like, bro, I see right through you. You're not like that. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers look at you, you're square. You're a square dude. This and that. You don't scam people. You just focus on boxing, or you focus on playing football. I was focused on playing football at the time, right? And I just love watching boxing and UFC fights and shit like that, right? So I was so confused to why I gotta fit this certain stature and I gotta do this and I gotta do that. I was only ever focused when I first went to high school. I was only ever focused on football and passing my damn classes and maybe finding me some cool friends and shit. That's all I give a fuck about.
Cursing people out or even bringing guns to school was considered.
I remember when a motherfucker brought a gun to school, but it wasn't like he brought a gun to school. Like, obviously, it wasn't no shit like that. But he brought a gun to school, and I was like, why the fuck are you bringing a firearm? Like, you know we have security, right? And I hope you know, like, you're lucky that these aren't the schools where you got to go through the metal detectors. It was one of them schools that was like, it was more like, it was just walk in, boom, 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 right, cool. Bro, there was no motherfucking, what's this shit? There's no reason why you are in 9th grade, which you are, how 15 years old, walking in with a fucking firearm, with it was a small shit, walking in with a firearm and playing gangster. You're not gangster, bro. You're not like that.
Cool. Now the fact that the great shift is happening.
And motherfuckers like, this shit is cool. Motherfucker, if you got caught with that shit, do you know how many years of prison you would be in this bitch, and you only 15? You would have served adult time. What the fuck?
Everything is changing. Being that kind of African American male makes you a lame. Thank you. It's about damn time. I just can't wait for the music to finally start to catch up.
Oh, sorry.
It has swept
going to.
over and over and over again, and it looks like we just might make a 3-1 comeback. Thank you, God. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to have a lot of faith in the next generation of black kids.
See, it's not only black kids that perpetuate the street culture, though. There's a lot of kids in other races as well that perpetuate street.
The Hispanic culture, Hispanics they very much are very much into that shit. So.
Street culture. But I understand what he was trying to say. One of the most important things that he just said was that it was cool to bring a gun to school. It was cool to be bad when we were younger. See, this is the thing. The way I see the street culture,
like now when I think about it, bro, even my brother, like I got a little 8-year-old brother. This dude has never gotten a call from home. Like, obviously he's 8, he's like 3rd grade, right? But some of these kids don't get calls from home. It's like they don't see, like, I remember, bro, I used to be back in, bro, when I was in school, when I was back in school, gang, I was getting calls from home in middle school for dumb shit. I was getting calls because, motherfucker, I didn't even want to do my damn, I remember even one time I told him, I'm not doing that fucking STAR test, man, fuck this test, I don't give a shit about it. I'm not even good at taking tests, whatever, right? And I told him, I ain't taking that shit, fuck that, I ain't doing all that. I ain't telling him like fuck that. I was just like, man, I want to take this, man. This thing sucks. Da da da. Motherfucker, these kids nowadays will do what the fuck ever. These kids nowadays, I swear, are so, I don't know what it is. Some kids are just so like, they're kind to their teachers. They're not rude to their teachers. When I was even going to school, motherfucker, I was thinking motherfuckers are gonna be disrespectful to their teachers, talk crazy. Some of these dudes, some of these kids are so much nicer. Like the teachers be even like feeling bad when they be yelling at them sometimes. They be like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, he's so nice or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
It's like cops and robbers. It's like a game of cops and robbers that never stopped being played. When we were kids,
Facts.
everybody was kind of into something a little dumb, you know, because we really didn't know right from wrong. So being a bad kid was no surprise because you're a kid that doesn't really know much. As you climb the ages and you never grow out of that cops and robbers game, you never grow out of this is my street and that's your street game. You find yourself playing the adult version of cops and robbers because you never actually matured to be able to introspect and say, what am I doing as an adult? I am repping this street. Okay, I rep this street, and then what? Like I said in my Red Pill video, then what? Like, what are you trying to be, the biggest street of the city? But you own nothing on the street. When you really break down the logic of a lot of the street culture and how they even got there, you will realize that these are a whole bunch of adults that never matured mentally and purely act off of emotion. But before we get into that, I found a way that y'all could make some
Nigga, fuck out of here with that shit.
it's worth a try.
Street niggas are not genuine at all.
Oh, General Zay, I talked to him before. He cool.
They grew up in a survival-based environment, so they don't want to make connections for real. They just want to see what they can get out of people. They're good at analyzing people. They're also good at human psychology, even though they don't study it. They pay attention to body language, mannerisms, just to see if you soft or you an easy.
Exactly. Like, yeah, I mean, like, obviously, I'm gonna keep it a buck, nigga. I cheated in school hella times. But these motherfuckers used to genuinely, if they knew, these motherfuckers, I cheated in school tons of times. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care. I didn't have time to sit down and study for this bullshit. Right? But peep this. It's the fact that motherfuckers will sit up here and tell you that you need to be this type of way. You need to be this type of way. You looked at crazy, or you looked at like, oh, you ain't on shit. You pussy. Like, you ain't, like, this. The funniest thing is, how do you, I used to analyze the test questions on something and be like, okay, okay, I just made that bullshit. If I ain't like, what the fuck am I talking about? Anyways, it's the fact that I analyze shit, but I can tell when shit is fake. I can tell when shit is fake, right? Most of y'all can tell if someone's faking and doing this and that, but you was failing in school and you was anyways, man, no, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Just skip that shit.
Like, if they study all this just to see if they can get over on you.
Exactly.
All they want to
exactly. They look at you like you. They look at you. They want to see. Oh, is he? They tell you. See, the thing is, for street dudes, something to you, or for the fake YNs, they look at you and they tell you certain shit where it's like they want to throw you off. They want to see if you hard like that, if you really like that, if you hard, or if you really like, oh, you don't like what they say. You know what I'm saying? If you say, oh, I'm street, bro. I'm from this. I'm from that. I'm from this. Some of y'all be lying. Some of these motherfuckers be lying, gang. Some of them be acting gangster. I guarantee you, him in 7th grade, he was a fucking softie. I guarantee you, he was a softie. But once he got a little bit of influence, these motherfuckers will dead ass tell you some shit, and they gonna try to tell you by who you are. Motherfuckers would say, you're not street, you're not gangster, you try to be this, you try to do that, or man, you want to be so straight so bad. Motherfucker, you know, growing up in the suburbs just like me. And I'm not saying every suburb is a great suburb. I'm just saying you ain't straight like that, gang.
do is see what they can get from you. Nobody is genuine in the streets. They all fake. Think about it. They had to struggle all day life. Their lifestyle is, what can I get from others? What can I do to survive? Be careful around street people. They're not regular people. Their minds don't function the same. Street people are narcissists. You know the saying, hurt people hurt people? There is no honor among thieves. A street nigga will snake you without even thinking twice. The people you help often are the ones who hurt you because their loyalty was not to you, it was to their need. Once their problem is solved, they don't see you as a savior. They see you as a reminder of their weakest moment. Rather than acknowledging who lifted them up, They'd rather convince themselves that they climbed there on their own. Helping someone doesn't mean that they'll respect.
You see what I'm saying? Some of these dudes will literally terrorize the teachers and shit like that at school. And I'm talking about school hella, but like these dudes will terrorize people at school to where these motherfuckers really dead ass. When they go home, they mama is like, it's probably the biggest gangster in the motherfucking house. Real shit. And these dudes will sit up here and be like, I do it for my mama. But you terrorizing your mama. You making your mama dead ass have to come up to school because you was vaping in the bathroom and you got caught. And then now your mama gotta come up and pick you up, or your mama gotta come up and talk to you, or they send you back home and they make you have to go to a fucking alternative school for how many goddamn days or how many weeks or how many whatever fucking months. Just because you couldn't do that shit outside of school. You see what I'm saying? It's like these dudes will be like, I did everything by my mama this, my mama that. But it's like, gang, you have a father. Why the fuck do you fuck around and bullshit? You know what I mean? Some of these dudes, they have pops. They go to their pop's house damn near every fucking 2-3 weeks. You see your pops, you talk to him. Motherfucker, you at his crib, you talk to him. Why do y'all act like your mom is the only person that's gonna help you, gang? Or the only person that's on your side, man? This shit crazy.
Respect you. It means that they'll resent the fact that they needed you in the first place.
Bro, Gen Z is different, bro. The internet has really played good and bad, but the way these little brothers is breaking down the science of the streets and how a street dude thinks is beyond me at their young ages. A part of what he just said, how people in the streets are constantly in survival mode and they'll say whatever they gotta say to get by. They're constantly sizing you up to see how they can finesse you. These are the skills you need to have in order to survive in the streets. You have to be able to adapt like a chameleon so people don't really know your motives. That's why it confuses me when women aim for street dudes. If a dude is
Sorry, I had to pause it. Edgar Berlanga.
capable to finesse everybody else for his own gain, what makes you think you're gonna walk into his life and he's just gonna say, I'm just not gonna do that with you? How you do one thing is how you do everything. So if that's in your character to finesse somebody for your gain, no matter what happens to that person, there's a high chance.
It's funny because people will call you cringe just because you ain't from. Like the girls at school, oh, you're not street like that. I like me a hood dude. You a softie. A softie, gang. And the thing is, when you react that way, they want you to react that way. You don't have to react that way. You could be like, motherfucker, I grew up in the suburbs. I lived my entire life chilling in luxury. I've never had to struggle a day in my life. I've only ever had mental struggles, physical struggles, never financial struggles. You know what I'm saying? Mental struggles. Maybe I was dealing with some bullshit. Maybe what's it called? This girl left me, or oh, maybe I wasn't able to make this and that, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just pissed off about it. They will literally tell you, and they don't know who you are. I remember a girl literally was on the phone with me one fucking time. I'm gonna lie, nigga, fuck what she was talking about. She said, did you grow up in the suburbs your entire life? I was like, why the fuck would you ask me? Why are you asking me that, right? And I already know what she gonna say. I was like, did you? She's like, no. But, and it's funny because how all these people that act like they hood and act like all this shit, motherfuckers be having nicer shit than me. Nicer shit than most of y'all that's black, grew up in the suburbs, minding your motherfucking business. The minute when you are black and you're not from the suburbs, when you're from the suburbs, you're automatically painted as weak, soft, given everything. Because they view black people, they view African American people you have to be from the hood, you have to be from the gangster, you have to be either from the South, New York State, shit over there in the East Coast. You can't be from no Washington, you know what I'm saying? You can't be from I'm from Omaha. Oh, actually, to be honest, there's a lot of black people over there. You can't be from no random place over there and be considered as, oh, you're cool, you're hard. Oh, this and that. You have to be from some gangster place. You have to be from I'm from Memphis. I'm from St. Louis. I'm from Chicago. I'm from all these other places. I'm like, bro, there's so many nice places where y'all, man, it's just like crazy how you have to be painted as, if you are black, you must be from the hood. You must be gangster. You must be in the streets. You must be. I'm like, motherfucker, fuck that, gang. I'm even happy where the fuck I live at, gang. I don't have to, bro. Some of y'all parents don't even make y'all pay bills. And y'all are 25, 20, 22 in your mama's house still. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're making your money, and as long as you're able to move out whenever you want to, but you just say, hey, I just want to chill in my mama's crib. Shit, go ahead, save money.
That it can happen to you. Where everybody in the streets do it, maybe not, but it's a very high chance.
Ooh, sorry.
Motivational speaker in my real life, at some point in time in our relationship, you're gonna get a motivational speech. Or there's a very high chance that if I do finances as a profession, at some point, I'm going to sit you down at a table and I'm going to advise you about your finances. If I do cable, there's a very high chance that at some point, I'm going to be the one to fix our cable if the cable goes out. So if I'm used to committing crimes, lying to people, finessing people, my empathy level is extremely low because I need to just survive to see the next day. So I don't really care about nobody else. There's a very high level, if that's my job, that at some point you might feel that. So how you do one thing is how you do everything until you heal that part of you. So ladies, why are y'all walking into a street guy's life trying to make him honest?
I hate when you arguing with a hood person and they be like, cause you're not straight. You're not straight. You're not straight. You're not from the hood. You grew up with your parents. So
Some of y'all grew up. Some of y'all had a dad. Y'all act like just because your pops is not. Y'all are forgetting. Some of y'all have pops. Some of y'all have dads, bro. There's nothing wrong with having a pops. Some of y'all be even making fun of and it's funny, they be making fun of the African kids, but it's like, gang, I grew up with a father. I still have a father. Just because you don't have a father doesn't mean you have to be an asshole to me. You know what I mean?
you know what I'm saying? Like,
What's wrong with that?
what is that supposed to mean? Like, nobody wants to be from the hood. You see these lights? You see these motherfuckers? Wait, so it's so many of them in here.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? He has, motherfucker, I turn on my lights. You see that bright ass light. You love that light. You know what I'm saying? Because you able to actually see shit. It's not everything. Nothing's discolored. Nothing's looking red or nothing's looking yellow. It's pure daylight color. That's what it looks like.
I can't really point them out. But they was on my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
I shouldn't be arguing with you because you see this brain? It went to a nice high school and college.
Yep.
So, like, that's don't...
I'm gonna keep it a buck. For these motherfuckers that dead ass run up in your school and be like, da 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 da, you ain't street, you ain't this, you ain't that. It's like, gang, some of these motherfuckers, there's a certain small people that's from these areas, not even just from these areas, but even just chill out. But it's like, bro, some of y'all be trying to be fans, bro. Some of y'all dead ass be trying to run around, be gangster, trying to run around and do all this other extra shit. Some of y'all don't even be comfortable even going downtown. Some of y'all be mad nervous. Some of y'all be like, what the fuck am I even doing downtown in this area? Not even downtown, but it's just in this area. And you scared? You scared? Motherfucker, some people will dead ass. It's crazy because you have to be from the hood. And motherfuckers will call you white if you not from the hood and you're black. It's like, I can't control that. My mama worked her fucking ass off. My pops worked my parents worked their ass off. Right? Even if they ain't get the best shit they wanted to, motherfuckers still never stayed in those areas. Just because they were like, man, fuck that. I remember asking my pops the other day. I was like, oh, what's wrong with the Dallas school? It was like, it's just certain people you just not want to be around. It's just certain kids you don't want to be exposed to. Now, when I hear that, and I hang out, and I'm like, it's funny because how is my homeboy gonna call me a white? How is he gonna call me white? And motherfucker, I'm more of a revolutionary than you've ever been. It's kind of like, gang, The only, bro, I've never dated nothing but black women. I've never talked to nothing but a black girl that I've ever actually really been interested in, right? So it's like, how the fuck am I white just because I grew up in these areas? Gang, it's like, motherfucker, you lived up here too, gang. You lived up here too. It's like, some, especially people at school, you lived up here for how many years? Some of y'all not from no damn this area. You're not from no damn you're not from no damn all these north. So I'm not from north. Da da da. No, the fuck you're not. Again, you grew up in fucking Plano or Frisco. There's nothing wrong with that, motherfucker. It's cool. It's cool, gang. The fuck. It's like a weakness if you see, motherfucker. I grew up in the suburbs. I am a softie now. Now I'm a softie. But when motherfuckers try you, it's like, oh, I thought he was a softie. No, 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 no. You thought I was. You assumed I was. But when you came up to me and you disrespected me, then I was like, hold on. I'll whoop your ass. I don't give a shit where you from. It don't matter where you from. That don't make you stronger. That don't give you a fucking boost. What the fuck? I mean, obviously, when you're from Texas, there's a certain, like, I be dicky. There's a certain type where it's like, hey, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, gang. I'm from Texas, homie. You best understand I'm from Texas.
To do, like, what does upbringing have to do with what we discussing in the moment? It doesn't.
No, that's facts, bro.
Straight
So
facts.
many people would use their upbringing being the trenches or being so hard and tough as a way to gain respect, like today. And people that are of some type of sound mind as an adult,
28
you probably
freaking dollars. Damn. I went from 48 to freaking, okay.
understand how to really use a gun. I'm talking about my men, you know, for the most part. You probably understand how to use a gun. You probably know some type of martial arts. And you are probably much more emotionally regulated than somebody that grew up in the streets or the hood that never dealt with their past traumas. So you can handle a situation a lot better than somebody that was 13 years old being bad in class. Because nothing pisses me off more than when people try to talk about them being from the hood, and then you find out that they were like 14 years old in the hood, 15 years old in the hood, 7 years old in the hood. People will spend 3 years in the hood from 4 to 7 years old at their grandmother's house and be repping that they're from the trenches.
And that's fucking hilarious because it's like, gang, you went there during the summertime. Y'all are not like that. You didn't walk around, motherfucker. And it's funny because you go to their grandma's house, or you go, not even their grandma's house, but you go to these motherfuckers' places, and then you like, gang, what the fuck are you talking about? Motherfucker, you live in this is a nice neighborhood. What the fuck are you on about? Motherfucker, this is a nice, this is the same, this is just around the area. This is just around the, you might hear shots from like a mile down the street, maybe you might hear that shit. Maybe I'm like, dang, this ain't even that bad no more. And sometimes, bro, I'm gonna keep the buck first. There's a lot of people like he's saying, there's a lot of people when Gen Z starts saying fuck that. Not even that. Sometimes this shit just dies out. People just don't want to do that shit no more. And like they're saying, Gen Z. But peep this though. It's just like, what the fuck am I sitting up here lying to you for? I will tell any woman, I will tell any girl, especially if you're fine shorty. I grew up in the suburbs my entire life. The only thing I do is I keep some shit on me. We live in Texas. And the thing is, when you tell, I remember even I got clowned by my homies, right? I said, I'm gonna buy me an AR, right? They're like, what the fuck do you need to keep an air? What the hell do you need to keep a gun on you for? I was like, motherfucker, I'm about to buy me a nice car that, you know what I'm saying? Also, gang, I just like guns. I'm gonna just buy me a gun because I want to go to the gun range, and I also want to go shoot some boar. One day, maybe one day out. I mean, like a few days, maybe out a certain season or whatever. Motherfuckers who did ask to be like, you soft, you don't need no gun. I'm like, gang, what the fuck? And it's funny because how do y'all make so much fun of people? And it's like, gang, you still hang out with them. It's like, what the fuck? There's nothing wrong with being from the hood, bro. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being from fucking the suburbs, nigga. It's not like you're soft or some of y'all even fuck with the suburbs girls. What the fuck? It makes no sense, bro. It's the fact that dudes have to be gangster. The dudes have to be gangster. If you are a black dude, you have to be gangster. If you are a a girl that grew up in the suburbs and you're black, it doesn't fucking matter. But it's a different rules when you black and you dude. You can't do shit about it, nigga. Fuck that.
And you just have to.
I'm safe, nigga. I don't do shit at all. And all these kids that come to the school terrorize, not even terrorize, but talk about like how gangster they is and all this other extra shit. It's just like, bro, it's so dead, bro. You know what I mean?
Ask yourself, why? Why can't you just be you? Why is poverty a badge of honor? Why is making bad decisions in the streets a badge of honor? Why is seeing a jail cell one of the best things on your resume? And to my people that grew up in the streets and my people that have spent time in jail, most sound-minded people understand that that is not a place to be. That is not a place I want to be.
Yo, you should join my gang, bro. We're 30 grown men with no futures, bro. We don't ever go to school. We don't ever work 9 to 5s, bro. We only have dirty money. That sounds lame and childish. Nah.
That's fucking crazy, man. I mean, even generally, like, for these girls that, like, I mean, it's crazy, bro. Y'all didn't change y'all type after when you start seeing these girls with dead ass literally say, fuck you, you're lame, you don't have shit going on, and you don't make any money. I remember even one time I hopped on the phone with a girl, and she said some shit like, she was like, or it was like a group call, and I was like, why do y'all even like street dudes? Like, most of these dudes are fakers. Most of these dudes live in areas where it's just chill. And most of these dudes be faking all this other extra shit. Some of these dudes just, you're regular people. At the end of the day, you bleed just like me. Just because you from the streets doesn't mean that you can't bleed. Doesn't mean you can't get your ass whooped, bro. It doesn't mean that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So let me just say this real quick before I unpause the video. But it's the fact that, bro, she's like, I wouldn't want no suburban dude and this and that. But then you go look at they fucking boyfriend and it's just like, do you see what the fuck I do? Do you see what I do? I put motherfuckers on their ass, bro. I put shit down, bro. I put shit down. Like, I box, bro. This is what I do. It's what I spend my time doing. But then they go look at that, and then they're like, which one's better? And it's just like, you get looked at as a lame because you do the right thing. You drive home, you go to school, you do these things, you in class, whatever, cool. You pass your classes, you're in school, you're minding your fucking business. Maybe you have a job, maybe you have a business that's coming up, and then the next minute it's the scammer. This what works. This what's getting fast illegal money. If you gonna do something illegal, make sure you have and these motherfuckers be the same ones that be flexing on their bread on Instagram, and the next minute motherfucker asking me for $5. It's like, gang, you have all that cash and you can't spend it. Or whose money is that for real? Is that all y'all home? Is that your 620s and 620? Sorry, is that your fucking $120 and then your homies $120 and then your homies $180 and you're flexing that shit? It's like, bro, what the fuck are we sitting up here bullshitting for, bro? I'm gonna tell a girl I ain't got bread to be spending. I already gotta spend $200 at the freaking gym. I already gotta spend $25 at the gym. I already gotta spend $45 on my gas. I already got a camera. I'm doing YouTube. I got a camera. I gotta spend this. But what I'll do for you, I'll take you to Chili's. We can hang out. We can go to the movies. That's what we can do. I can't take you on these Roof Chris and all these other. And mind you, it's funny because all these girls will look at this lifestyle and be like, that shit lame as fuck. And then look at this lifestyle, he can't even take you to motherfucker. He can't take you no fucking where. All he gonna do is buy you cheap ass gifts, and they ain't gonna even tell you how to fix your fucking credit.
Bro, you're lame, bro. You're lame if you don't join us, bro. You're lame as fuck. So do y'all have money? Hell yeah, we're having motion, bro.
And it's funny because even white dudes will literally, I'm like, I don't even know how the fuck some of them even like, genuinely, I don't even know how some of y'all even take these guys seriously.
Keep the chain.
My
shit glistening. Nah, like houses, like property, equity, like any long-term assets.
What is that lame ass shit?
Bro, but my shit blanging though. My shit really blanging. My shit shining. You realize if you all just got jobs and pulled the money, you'd have way more, right? Nah, bro, fucking occupation. We don't do jobs, bro.
So you're unemployed.
Nah, bro, we work for ourselves. We're self-made, self-businessmen.
Isn't your homie doing 25 to life for your crime right now?
Yeah, bro, he's hella solid. He'll never snitch.
But didn't you fuck his girl?
Yeah, but I mean, he'll never know. Yeah, bro, we get hella bitches, bro. I have 4 kids that I've never seen. And I'm still pulling those, bro. Look. Hey, Keisha, I'm broke as fuck. Come fuck me. Okay. Come be my 5th baby mom. I'll stay this time. Okay, daddy, I'll be at your crib. Okay.
I was just seeing a fucking video about this shit, man. This shit is crazy as hell, man.
Yo, bro, didn't you have a large friend group before getting into this stuff?
Well, yeah, most of them are dead or in prison.
So is this just like your life? Like no legitimate money, no plans for the future, like at all?
What do you mean future, bro? We're trappers for life. Trapping out the bando. Selling drugs, stealing cars, scamming, bro. Get with the program.
Y'all realize y'all are joining something, y'all are joining a lifestyle where you can't even get too close to anybody. Because at any point, this man that you play the game with every day, he can be in a grave at any point because of the game y'all are playing. Life is about checks and balances. Is it worth looking over your shoulder for the police, for the ops, because you could possibly lose your life at any point, or your homies could possibly lose their life? You don't know which homie's gonna snake you because all of y'all are some shady people. You don't have any tangible assets for if you do die, you get to leave it behind. Y'all be having a pocket full of money but no life insurance for your families. All for what? To say you're part of the streets? To play the adult version of cops and robbers because you never grew out of playing the game? At some point, you gotta sit down and ask yourself, just by yourself, what am I doing? I gotta get out of this. Or I shouldn't get in this.
And the funniest thing is, if you say some shit, like if you tell your homies, hey man, like fuck this, man, I'm not doing this shit no more. We got to kill you. It's crazy, man. It's fucking diabolical, man.
Some people get so caught into the people that actually survived the street life and they're able to tell their story. When you talk to somebody that survived the street life, I want you to ask them.
Man, okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. For some of y'all don't think this, but if I am a person that grew up in a certain side of town, right? Okay, if I was to live in, okay, this is not even that bad areas. This is like normal areas. This is like cool suburbs. This is like some chill suburbs. If I was to live in some place like, I don't know if you guys know, but there's a place called Duncanville, Texas, right? And if you guys are from Texas, Duncanville, Texas, I'm just gonna say it's kind of getting a little bit hood now, to what I hear and to what I know a little bit, right? That's what I hear. If I was to grow up there, if I was to be over there, and I was to be like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I want to stay up in Prosper, Texas, or I want to stay somewhere else, or I even stay like a normal neighborhood. I mean, even over there, that's nice. So it's even, I've seen some houses over there. Those, they cool, bro. They chill. Anyways, if I was to be over there, right, and I was to be like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, I dead ass wanna move up to Prosper, Texas, which that's almost an hour. How far is this actually? Matter of fact, because I'm gonna keep it up. Everybody wants to move out the hood, gang. If I move 30 miles from where the fuck I was at before, I'd be fucking happy as shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Let's see how far this shit is. 38 miles. Okay, it's not even that bad. It's not even that bad of an area. But I'm just saying, like, there's certain area. Okay, if there's a certain area where I'm just like, man, fuck this. I'm not staying here no more. And I gotta live 38. If I'm gonna live an hour 15, and this is on the other side of town, right? The other side of town, all the way on the north side, right? Motherfucker, this is what I'm gonna do. First of all, the cash I got, and even if I'm making illegal money, I'm gonna launder that shit, right? Launder that shit, cash business, something that's gonna make me money, something that I'm gonna be able to get a credit card from, all this shit, right? Then this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to work a job, right? And I'm gonna try to stack up some bread. But all the money I'm making from my laundering shit, peep this though. I'm gonna try to go from the job I'm working into a bigger job, into a job that's gonna pay more, right? Let's say I'm getting a job that's paying me probably about like 60K a year, maybe a year, or maybe even a job that's like, all right, I'm working this job, working at a car dealership or some shit like that. I don't really have a nice car. I have a shitty car. I do trap shit with it, right? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy me a car that's not that expensive. I'm gonna go to like some place like a used car dealership, right? And I'm gonna buy me a car that's more presentable. That's more like it's least to get robbed. It's not as much. It's not gonna get robbed, or it's not gonna get searched through. It's not gonna. If I'm gonna get pulled over, you're gonna get pulled over because I don't know, your tail light. Not even your tail light was off. Your fucking shit was off, right? Your registration was maybe off by a month or some shit like that. If you were getting pulled over, right? Buy you a car. Not a crazy Mercedes, not a crazy, maybe a BMW, some shit like that, right? Maybe BMW, something, right? Buy that, fix it up, maybe do whatever, right? Cool. Now you got a car that, or even just a regular car, it doesn't matter what car it is, but now you got a car that's least to get robbed, least to get stolen, least to get searched through or pulled over. That's right. I got a job, I got a laundry money. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make, if I know I have a good personality, or if I know I love cameras and I love something, right? There's a certain passion I like, I'm going to go from the two things I have, buy that car, boom, get me a better phone. Maybe if you don't have a great phone, get you a better phone, or get you a nice camera. Getting you a nice camera, or even something like a DJI, Osmos Pocket 3 or Osmos Action 6. That's a $500 camera, right? Gimbal too, / like the gimbal. Automatically, you already have a channel where you're making tons of content. And once you get monetized, this is what I did in my car, this is what I did. You don't even gotta show your face. This is what I did in my car, this is what I did in my shit. I got me a computer. I can buy me a computer. Right? Or you even just buy a computer and then buy the camera at the same time. Buy your computer. You can buy you a MacBook Pro. You know what I'm saying? You already making the money. Buy you a MacBook Pro. Buy you this. Make the money. Boom. That's what I'm gonna do. I want to be able to move away from where I'm at. Because where I'm at ain't good, right? It's getting hard, whatever. Make sure. Go on apartment.com or whatever. Find you apartment out on those areas, certain places, right? You're just like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna pay $1,600 a month. Already having a cash flowing business. I'm out of the illegal shit. I already have a cash flowing business, or cash flowing something that's going on. I'm monetized on YouTube. I'm making money, and I still work a job. Okay, why don't I do this? Let's say, also, I forgot to say, if you are gonna work a job, work to where you can, okay, somewhere where it's a little bit further, so you have to take a drive and you're in a more nicer area. Because now you're putting in your head that I'm away from where I'm at, I'm away from the bad area, I'm away from all this shit, and I'm chilling. And even if, and this isn't even the crazy, this isn't like a much huge, crazy, beautiful, It's just like a normal place, right? You move out more. The more you move out, the more you start being like, damn, I really moved out of the hood. I really moved out of the hood. I really went from staying at this person's house to where I'm making 3 different incomes: YouTube, my job, and all this. And I do YouTube maybe 2. I knock out YouTube for maybe 6 hours out the week. 7 hours out the week. No, 6 to 8 hours out the week, right? Knock that shit out. Or 7 to 8 hours. Knock that shit out. Cool. I work my job maybe 36 hours out the week. Or I don't even know how many hours. Whatever. Let's say like 30 hours out the week, right? Or 27 hours out the week, right? Boom. My business, making a little bit of cash. I got some pretty good money coming in. I don't even live there any fucking more. I moved out. I'm paying $1,300 for fucking rent. I'm moving out. I don't need to be here anymore. I moved out the hood. Congratulations to me. Now, how do I get to a place where, okay, I can move up in life? Make more fucking content. Make more content. If I'm making so much money from my content, I can literally dead say, fuck this. I'm gonna drop my job. And I already have my cash flowing business. I'm going where the fuck I need to go. I'm gonna keep myself busy by working on my job, my dealership, whatever, all this other shit. And I already moved out the hood. I'm already out that bitch. Anyways, man, continue. Damn, the fuck?
All of their stories. Okay, ask them how many friends they lost. Ask them how many friends are in prison. You will realize that the chances of making it out of the streets is very low. And even when you do make it out of the streets, you walk out with nothing. Now you done finally put down the adult version of cops and robbers and say, you know what, I want to live an honest life. But you have nothing to show for it. You try to get a job, you have nothing on your resume. You try to start a real business, you don't even understand business. You try to go back to school, you realize, damn, I don't know nothing on these papers because I was just playing when I was a kid. The streets don't accept you. Because a lot of people will say, well, the streets...
Like I said, if you, like I said, like in my story I just said, if you deadass know for sure that you can move out and you can do a lot of different things, do it. Like if you know, okay, maybe I wasn't the smartest in school, but I for sure had a pretty good grade average. Or I at least tried, you know what I'm saying? I at least tried and I made sure my grades was, you know what I'm saying? I was putting my grades up for sure.
For the only place I felt like I had a home. The streets do not love you. And in fact, instead of showing y'all my next video, I want to show you guys a poem of how the streets don't love you back.
Just saying, I've learned not to judge a people for how they grieve. Learn not to judge the hood for how it loves you back. Love from the hood. And honor only bestowed on those who showed the hood the most unwavering of loyalties. I'm talking street niggas. Most literally from cradle to grave. Most literally from corner to coroner. Most literally niggas who hug the block in their last moments gasping for air. Right before yellow tapes makes a spectacle of their bodies sprawled on cement. If the hood loves you, she'll make a monument of this location. They will bring teddy bears, well wishes, and heavy hearts. This is now sacred ground, to be renamed as memorial and landmark. This is no longer Jefferson Avenue, but where Twig got shot. For the next 6 nights, you'll see candles like this space holy. Until the wind blows, it's silent. Until the amber is blown in the direction of the summit's next casualty. If the hood loves you, she'll write it in tombstone text. A boy's face and childhood nickname will be written in script across a double XL white tee. Ain't it funny how quickly death becomes fashionable? A testament to how tragic memories don't...
I'm saying, bro, sometimes, bro, people, when you die, bro, they don't change shit at all. Motherfuckers don't change nothing. They still want to praise being hood and the gangster and all this other extra shit. But it's like, gang, why the fuck don't you get out? And it's funny how certain people, their pops lived that life. Not even their pops lived that life. Their pops was in the fucking house just trying to get the fuck up out of that damn area. Maybe even their grandpa was the one that's trying to move them out. And it's funny how some of these kids, they go back and they look at, they're like, oh, dad, we're from here. Oh, dad, we're da-da-da. Motherfuckers start claiming their dad's life and they start going back to their fucking, and they start acting like hood gangsters and all this shit at school. I see through your bullshit, buddy. Fuck out of here.
Fade, even in a washing machine, you can expect.
Take a whole picture. Oh, R.I.P. this, R.I.P. that. Go do some hood rat shit. Come on.
Your closest to kin to tattoo your name in the most visible of places. Your birthday in Roman numeral will kiss the left side of your little sister's collarbone long before a boy ever does in grief. We graffiti murals. That's how Biggie and Pac got faces in places that they never called home. I know boys who've bore the weight of pallbearer long before the rigors of college, but the most famous of us will have streets named in our honor. Martin Luther King Drive and Malcolm X Boulevard both debunk the myth of respectability and proves that no matter the politics, all black boys are doomed to die by bullets. But how can you complain when the hood loves you? And we gonna keep loving you long after the gravel has swallowed your portion of the 40. Long after they've packed that car with vengeance. Long after another boy's life is taken in retaliation of yours. Continuing the cycle of trauma and street violence. Yes, y'all. The hood will love you enough to murder for you, but never enough to snitch. Yes, y'all. I know who did it. I was there when they bumped the 4/5. Yes, y'all. I watched the news. I listened as they emptied the clip. And yes, y'all, I'll do it again. Yes, y'all, I'll do it again. Damn motherfucking right. I will do it again because I miss my brother so much. But that don't mean that I agree with what they did. That just means I've learned not to judge a people for how they grieve. Learn not to judge the hood for how it loves you back.
For sure. For sure. WN. I am so sorry I made this video so goddamn long, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I just genuinely wanted to get some certain shit but out the way. But I'm gonna have a story at the end.
Amazing, man. That guy's name is Stephen Willis. How the Hood Loves You Back.
Little by little, city by city, kids are seeing how stupid this street shit is. Kids are seeing how pointless glorifying this bullshit is, because the niggas who promote it don't even follow the fucking rules that they try to apply on others. It's a destructive, degenerate mindset. You have grown men damn near or well into their 30s. Some of them are approaching their 40s, still trying to fucking play street politics. Nigga, go raise your kids. Exactly. And if you a grown-ass man, the only reason why you should be willing to go to jail is behind protecting your wife or kids. If you are willing to sit in a jail, a prison, a penitentiary for years, decades on end, protecting...
If someone was to touch your kids, put their hands on your kids, all right? Or if someone was to try to meet up with your kid and they're not in the age range, not legally in the age range, right? And they try to do something to your kid, right? They try to touch your kid or whatever. You have every fucking right to beat the shit out of them.
Another man for it.
That is some gangster shit. You defended your family. That's not even some gangster shit. That's just some shit that is respectable.
A gang code. Away from women.
But you motherfuckers will sit up here, hang out with your homeboys all day, and talk about how, what the fuck are you doing productive? Now, obviously, motherfucker, I might look at my life and be like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't have the funds to always fund my career. Right, but I start trying to make fucking YouTube videos to make shit entertaining. I try to do something different, right? I might not have a job right now, but motherfucker, will I apply to over 7 fucking jobs in a fucking week? Hell yeah. I might go and do the bitches with a collar t-shirt on and happy as shit to get up in that hoe. And mind you, I feel like I have a lot of shit to work on, which I do. I gotta get my career right, man.
Your kids, you might got some sugar in your tank. You might be on the DL, nigga.
Yo, nah, for real though, like, how do you risk your whole life for another man just for that man to be free and be trying to sleep with your girl? Or you possibly come out of jail and nobody even remembers you, or you realize that by the time you get out of jail and you think you're gonna get some type of respect because you served all that time, all of those people are either extremely old and they done got their life together, or they're dead or in another jail. Like, I don't even want to sign up to play that game, that adult version of cops and robbers. There's so much more to life. But I think y'all get the point. Shout out to Gen Z for killing the street code with logic.
Okay, anyways, let me get to my story. Okay, so, bro, back in 2023, it was back in 2023, there was a jacket. Let me show you guys my jacket, actually, matter of fact. Show you guys my jacket. It's this jacket right here. It's a puffer jacket, right? And this shit right here, y'all see this shit. Hold on, let me turn on my fucking lights. Y'all see this jacket, right? Y'all see it. At the time, it was a little bit bigger. I was a bigger dude. I mean, I was not bigger. I was a little bit slimmer. I weighed probably like about 185 pounds, shit like that. Like, I'm 190 right now, but I walk around, but like I was a little bit slimmer than I was before. Anyways, that's besides the point. But the point is that I had a homie, right? Which was cool. Not even like we was best friends, but I used to give this dude haircuts. Bro, I gave him one haircut. Bro, my shit was so good that this motherfucker done posted some shit. Everybody was fucking with me, bro. And it's funny because people said I done fucked his shit up or something like that. I don't know. I gave him a haircut, boom, right? Cool. Bro, mind you, that was a year before. A year later, this motherfucker gonna steal my jacket. Or one of his homies, I gave him my jacket one time, or I left my shit somewhere. And it's cold as fuck outside, too. It was fucking, I don't know what it was, but it was cold as shit. Motherfucker Gang, you didn't have to steal my shit because you wanted it. I remember this dude even asked me, where the fuck do you get that jacket from? He wanted to take a picture with it. Boom, 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 boom. I was cool with him. He done took a picture of my shit. Then I took a picture of my shit. But he done got my shit, right? Or something. Took a picture, boom, gave it back to me. Next minute, I come back from a motherfucking lunch. One of his homeboys took my motherfucking jacket. And I think I was dealing with some dumb shit I had got mad about, and I had missed out on that entire period of lunch, right? Cool. Mind you, this motherfucker gonna steal my damn shit. Steal my shit, right? Next minute, I'm like, hey, bro, where my fucking jacket at, bro? What the hell you got my jacket at? I know you got my jacket, bro. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker gonna tell me. Mind you, this dude gonna tell me and this motherfucker had a homeboy that used to sit at our table. He was fucking annoying as shit. I'm not gonna lie, he was a fucking nuisance. I swear to God, I don't even know what the fuck he sat at our table. He was so damn annoying. I don't even know why he even sat near us or even was around us. He sat near me and or some shit. I said, where my jacket at, bro? You got my jacket. I was pissed about it because motherfucker, that jacket right there, that goddamn jacket right there was over $100. It was a $150 jacket or some shit like that. $130 jacket, right? I got it from Burlington for 50 bucks. My mom paid for it, right? Cool. I was pissed because motherfucker, it's cold. I love that jacket. It's a Calvin Klein jacket. And you stole my shit. You could have just asked me where did I get it from. I could have went to the store. I even told bro, if you need a fucking ride or some shit like that, or if you need somebody to take you and you want that jacket, or you going shopping sometime soon or some shit like that, and you need a jacket or something like that, and I'm passing by Burlington, send me 60 bucks. When I'm there and when I got the jacket in your size, send me 60 something bucks. I will buy the jacket for you. I will FaceTime you and show you I bought this jacket, and I will bring it to your house today. Today. I will bring it to you today in the next 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. Right? Motherfucker gonna sit up here and steal my motherfucking jacket. Next minute, all this street code, all this gangster shit. Oh, motherfucker, I told the principal, I'm talking about my jacket was, I didn't have my jacket for 4 weeks. I asked him about this shit. This a whole month go by. I asked him about my shit. Yo, where's my jacket? Where's my jacket? Do you know where my jacket is? Why your homeboy take my motherfucking jacket? They like, oh, I didn't take a jacket. Mind you, I'm cool with bro. But if I had to burn fucking bridges with somebody and you gonna steal my shit, and I told my other homies, I said, hey bro, this dude took my fucking jacket. What the fuck do I do about it? Do I fight about this shit? Or do I tell him, hey, bro, just give my jacket? They was like, motherfucker, you better snitch on his ass. Who the fuck he think he is to steal your damn jacket? You gonna steal my jacket and then run around? Motherfucker, you could have took my shit, took a picture, gave it back to me. Hey, I took a jacket for a picture. Hey, I'm sorry about that. Just, here you go. Boom, boom, boom. But the street code, I said, fuck that street code shit. I thought about it. I was like, fuck that street code shit. We ain't in no damn street, nigga. We in a fucking school. We in 10th grade. You gonna steal my motherfucking jacket that costs $130. I don't give a shit if I got it for a fucking discount. A $130 jacket, and you gonna steal my shit? And I done told you, I will literally put you on. I will literally go to Burlington or go to the store and go buy that bitch for you if you just send me bread. I literally even said I will literally give you a suit. If you going shopping, I will literally go with you, and I tell you that, and I have your number and I text you. I said, bro, fuck a relationship. I talked to him the day before. I said, fuck a relationship. I was talking about, in my head, I'm like, fuck a relationship. You got my jacket and you walking around with my shit 2 times at school. We in a class together, motherfucker. We in a class together. Gang, you gonna sit up here and steal my jacket? I see you in the hallway walking around with my motherfucking jacket. I ask you about my jacket. He's like, no, this ain't your jacket. It's my homeboy's jacket. Your homeboy fucking stole it from me. And you talking about, this is what I did. I said, hey, that's my jacket, bro. Come on, man. Just give me my jacket. He's like, well, I got you, bro. I'll just give it to you. I don't know if it's your jacket, but my homie gave it to me, da-da-da. Motherfucker, who are you lying to? You don't have to lie to me. Just tell me the fucking truth. This is what happens. I tell the principal, I stop the principal, I say, hey, bro, this dude has my jacket. I got a picture of me having this bitch on. I have a picture of me having this bitch on. I bought it. I have a receipt, everything. Not even a receipt now, but like, I have bought it. I can call my mom. I can tell you I got my jacket. And this motherfucker stole my jacket. I didn't even tell my mom if somebody stole my jacket. I just said, I don't know what my jacket is. I didn't even tell my mom, right? Cool. That's what happens. Motherfucker sits around here. What happens? So he sits around. Okay. Next minute, I tell the principal, bro, just tell him just give my jacket back. Just tell him simply, give my jacket back. I'm not waiting fucking a weekend just so you can get my jacket. I said, fuck that. I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn. It's a Friday, too. I think it was a Thursday. Or I think we had the Friday off or some shit like that. Like, fuck that. Give my fucking jacket, bro. He gives my jacket. Or I said, I told the principal this shit 2 times. I don't give a shit if there's no street code. I don't care about none of this. We live in the suburbs, and this motherfucker, we have white people among us. And now, if I was Jewish, nigga, I'm talking about, I probably would have been, they probably would have went to the bank and had to give me some fucking money. No, if I was, anyways, if I was that petty, for sure. But it's the fact that, bro, there's no street code in this shit, gang. There's no street code. So I told him, hey, we either gonna fight about the jacket, you either gonna give my jacket, I'm gonna have to fight you about the jacket, or you just gonna have to give me my jacket. Or I'm just gonna tell him to give me to make sure that you're gonna give me my jacket. 2 things. By the time, this is 4th period. By the time I go to lunch, I get my jacket back. Or I pop out and I go to the lunchroom. They're like, hey, here you go. Here's your jacket. It's like, oh, what'd you do? He's like, we called his mom, da-da-da-da. And she said, I've never seen that. I don't even think we ever bought that jacket or he bought that jacket. I was wondering where he got that jacket from. And I was like, y'all didn't have to call his mom. Y'all could have just told him, hey, where'd you get the jacket from? Just let us know, bro. Because, like, to be honest, he has a jacket and he doesn't know if that's the same jacket. If it's either the same replica jacket or some shit like that, but motherfucker, this motherfucker gave my shit back. Not even gave me hand to hand. They gave me my shit. And I was like, oh, thank you. Put my shit on. This nigga walking out the shit. I was like, yeah, nigga, fuck you. Nigga walking out the other side. I see him from across the shit. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. The hell you think this shit was? I don't gotta snitch. You didn't go to no prison. You didn't go to no jail. You ain't go to no damn. You ain't get in trouble like that. All they did was call your mama and say, was this his jacket? Was this a mistake? And I even said, I don't know if someone must have took my jacket and gave it to him or some shit like that, but I know for sure he didn't steal my jacket. I even put it in his favor. Motherfucker walks out. I remember it was I don't know if you guys know what this shit is, but after lunch, walk out. His homeboy didn't know anything about it. Walk out, and then we go to our class and we sitting there for like 30 minutes. It's called like revisory or some shit like that. Sit in class, 30 minutes, walk out. We about to go to the damn same section of the fucking the building. Walk out, boom. He like obviously he mumbles some shit, bitch ass. And I was like, I got my motherfucking jacket on. I don't give a shit what you gotta say. Talking about some bitch ass. I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. I don't follow a nigga the same fucking day. I ain't gonna lie, niggas. I said, fuck this nigga. I'm not friends with you. You gonna steal my motherfucking jacket and you don't gotta do that. Just if you say I want the jacket, I will be like, hey, when I get another jacket, I'll give you this jacket. That's all you have to do. But there's no street code and none of this shit, bro. So it's the fact that you gotta respect people that do shit for you. I'm gonna catch y'all next time, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. I love y'all. I know this video was very long. I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Peace out.